Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Warren Bennett. We've got Trev down there sitting on my feet at the moment. It hasn't been too well actually, Trev, over the last couple of days. First time in a couple of years that I haven't seen him very well. So first time out, so hopefully he'll make it through this this video unscathed, which is all about effortless power. And I'm going to tell you what that means and how you can take that onto the golf course to improve your game. So just going to get set up and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, Trev's gone for a wander and he's probably going to go out and sun himself, speak of the devil. Don't be fooled by this sunshine, eh Trev, because it's 1 degree out here at the moment with a wind chill factor of -3. Okay, so I'm going to give you a drill for this effortless power, and because effortless power is something that we can't feel, you don't generate it. There are ingredients in your swing to help put pressure on this club, but this exercise is all about creating looseness and lightness. So this is a great one for you to take onto the golf course. Not the drill itself, but the feeling. So let's start off with this drill here. So without a ball, so obviously without a ball you can do this with any club. So without a ball, stance here. So what we're looking for in a golf swing, in the transition, this isn't the drill by the way everyone, in the transition we're looking for this club to have a little bit of natural lag coming down. We're not looking for this club to start fishing outside in front of us. So one of the ingredients we need to change for that, if the club goes in behind us and our arms and hands go in behind us too quickly, under natural speed, the club's going to want to start fishing on from the outside. So from the front view, you're going to see the club then start casting, because it's going to have to cast. You can't create lag and throw it outside the line. You're going to miss the ball basically. So over a period of time, if I threw the club behind me here, if I hit enough balls, which isn't going to be very many, because the centrifugal force will pull this club from the outside and I'm going to have to cast. So you can see from the front view too much of a straight line there to get the club back to the ball. What we're looking for is the opposite there, and this is what this exercise is going to be all about everyone. So what you're looking for here, you're looking for this club. You can see from the front view here, you can see I've still got this natural 90-degree angle here, but you're looking for this angle to get a little bit greater coming down here, a little bit more acute. Obviously you can't try and do that. So creating lag is something that I feel happens because of a few ingredients. And today's ingredient is going to be helping you, give you that kind of natural lag without you thinking about it. And that's the key to my teaching, because the stuff, and like we said on was it the previous video? Or the video before that, I can't remember. The stuff that you can't, I think it was the previous video, the stuff that you can't feel creates the power for you. Not the effort that you're putting in creates no power. Okay, let's get on to the exercise. So the exercise is going to be very small to start with, and we're going to work it on a little bit longer as we go. So we're not going to do anything with our body, we're just going to do it with our hands and arms. So remember what I was telling you about the club going inside and there's too much wrist movement and we've lost this kind of one-piece takeaway? We're going to exaggerate that. So that's what we're looking for on the backswing. I'm going to do a little lag. You can see there with my hands. Let me just take my glove off. Okay, so you can see with my hands, I'm not losing the angle. I'm not producing, the club's not going first. I'm really lagging this club. Now, this is exaggerated. So you can see here, I'm actually, there's more angle between my left arm and club shaft there. So you're kind of really lagging this club. Now, you can see what I'm doing here. Now, I'm lagging, and then on the transition, so obviously the transition is only just past my right foot as I look down. I'm letting the club just bounce back behind me, and you can see there I'm producing a bit of lag even for a tiny little swing like this. So exaggerated lag. So this which is obviously too much, but this will produce this, and that's what you're looking for the golf swing, you see. So under the force, under the speed, the club will get heavy, especially if your grip's light, and my grip is probably 1 out of 10 here. But I'm really, you can see what I'm doing here with my hands. Lag, and then my wrists are kind of leading the way here. And I'm just letting the club be very heavy. There's a little bit of weight shift onto my right. There's natural kind of movement of my body, which is affecting my legs a little bit. But I'm really lagging. Right? So my hands are always leading, everyone. Now we can lengthen that up a little bit. lag, 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 lag. You can see I'm starting to move my legs a little bit here, but I'm really, there's no effort at all. I'm just letting the weight of the club drop behind me. You can see there, from both views, you can see the club's just doing this little drop in here because it wants to. I'm not doing anything with my hands and arms in terms of where they're going. I'm just allowing them just to kind of be very heavy and swing. Don't worry about the follow through for now. This isn't a follow through feeling, by the way, folks. This is a transition feeling. And you can see probably more from the behind view where this club wants to go. It's kind of dropping on the inside. So it's like this little, I think it's the video with figure of 8. I was doing this figure of 8 feeling, wasn't I? With the, was it the cone was there, wasn't it? But what you want to do is that way to then produce that. So you can see the club's just doing this little circle in transition. If I went this way, will want to circle the other way, you see. Doesn't really want to go inside to more inside. The weight and the pressure, albeit a very small amount of pressure, minute actually, but the weight of the club, the gravity of this club wants to drop. And there's a little exercise. You can stop it, don't swing full through, but you can just stop it just after impact. And my mate Neil, hi Neil if you're watching, he said to gain control you've got to lose it. And this is what this is, effortless power. So you can see I'm kind of stopping my hands about here now. So it's like a massive lag, exaggerated lag on the backswing there. You can see the club is still looking at the ball. Or if there was a ball there, it's still looking down to that ball there. And then I'm kind of keeping my hands there and allowing this to happen. So this is just happening. So I'm allowing this club to go that way behind me. Really important kind of move in this transition. And there's the effortless power. Just that club doing this creates a lot of power, everyone. If I start exaggerating that feeling in terms of speed, that's quite a lot. So it's like this little whipping action you've got here. So create that snap. So you've seen these videos in the past, creating snap, creating release, but you've got to have something to release. If you haven't got anything to release, the ball's going to go left if you do release it. But 9 times out of 10, if you go that way, you're going to hold on. Because after a period of time, you don't want the ball to go left from here, so you're going to have to hold on. And all the nasties come from that, all the chicken wing and holding on, lack of release, no speed, no distance. This is the opposite, everyone. This is going to give you more distance just by a little snap feeling like this. So let's take that onto a ball. Just going to do my nose. I'm going to narrow my stance a little bit because I don't really want a wide stance. I'm going to kind of get my stance a little bit narrow just to give me a little bit of natural weight shift without me having to kind of force it. So a little bit more narrow. So we're going to do the same swing and we're going to start small. So we're just going to do a lag, a lag. So we're just going to hit a ball like that. So really laggy, everyone, really heavy. If you stood here and felt my grip, it would be 0. Well, it can't be 0 because it will drop out, but it's probably 1 out of 10 in terms of pressure on the grip. So extremely light. This isn't a distance. This isn't kind of a result-based exercise. Not for now anyway. So we're just going to go lag, drop. We're just going to clip it. Not about distance. Got the flight scope here anyway, but you can see just a little shot like that with an 8 iron. You can do this with a wedge. It doesn't really matter. You can do it without a ball. So we're going to go really extreme laggy, and then we're going to let this club drop behind us. So there's your little whipping action. And again, don't get sucked into going too long and too quick. It's light, keeping the light grip all the way. You can see the amount of little snap down there. It's amazing how much kind of, I guess it's compression. I really do. I think it's obviously, compression is when the hands are leading and you've got this little bit of lag coming down. So your hands are always ahead of the ball. It's not open, this club face, but your hands are ahead of the ball and there's this kind of angle of attack. Drop. And let's just keep doing that. Nice and light. Really laggy away from the ball. It's exaggerated. You can check that Right, okay, so you can see there's more angle there than there was at the start, which is going to now give me that chance for those hands now to drop that way, so the club's now behind me, so I've got some natural lag to it. I'll put a few of these on in slow motion, and that's build it up. So a little bit longer, don't get sucked into going too far, because that's only got so much range of motion. Okay, so remember, that is exaggerated. So if you say, well, hold on, Warren, surely you should be setting your wrists. Yes, you should be, but remember, this is in slow motion. You will start setting your wrists from here. So just naturally, I'm not trying to hit that. You can see just by a little clip there, without even having to hit the ball, because remember, there is no hit. It's a swing and the ball gets in the way. Went 89 yards just for a little clip like that, and my hands only went to about here, feeling anyway. So a little bit narrower stance that allows a little bit of weight shift. If my stance was too wide, I'm restricted a little bit. The stuff that you can't feel is the stuff that's going to make that ball go further, and this is a beautiful exercise about effortless power, because power isn't effort. Power is the opposite. Power is letting go, letting everything be light. Spaghetti arms. You want these arms and hands to be as light as possible. And then from here, I'm going to get my hands, I'm going to allow this club to be heavy, so I'm just going to do this kind of whipping action. You can do a few of these if you want. So really exaggerated. So my hands really haven't gone anywhere. I'm just allowing my wrists then now just to cock back and set the club backwards. But if you're allowing this to happen in terms of lightness of grip, it will, trust me, happen for you. There's hardly any grip even here, pressure. Just keeping that grip pressure light, everyone. Under pressure, keep it even lighter. I can guarantee you these top professionals these are the sort of little ingredients, little spices to their swing, which are massive, that they're doing under pressure. I guarantee, first tier, the Ryder Cup, they're not thinking about positions and stuff like that. They're thinking about, right, okay, well, they're probably just thinking about please make contact, but I bet they're just thinking about lightness and rhythm. And rhythm is a great one as well, but this is a great one to introduce better rhythm for you, because the club will do everything for you. And one of the best ball strikers in history was Hogan, and Ben Hogan had a kind of a one-piece takeaway, quite wide. I put a swing on if I can from here, quite wide, and then obviously he introduced some power and some kind of, there's a lot going on down here, but here he allowed this club just to kind of, there was obviously a pressure in what he's doing with his legs, but generally he's allowing and training these wrists to go that way. So he's got this top of the backswing position that's fully set, but it happens pretty quickly with him. So he hasn't got this big high backswing here. And this is what this is doing. So I put a slow motion of this, I'll make it a little bit longer and a little bit quicker. So I'm going to do the same feel, but I'm going to allow it just to happen. You see I'm ramping the speed up without ramping the speed up, without hitting it harder, without trying to hit it harder. You can see there now I'm starting to get 1, 2, 6. Got to be careful, I've got arthritis in my left thumb, so not easy to hit full shots at the moment. Really wide. So it's kind of more efficient, and that's what you're looking for. To be consistent, to be efficient, that's what you're looking for. You're looking to be able to kind of get in this position, which is the internals of the golf swing. That is incredibly hard to change, if not impossible, because you can't feel it. So you're going to have to give your club the best chance to let all this happen. Right, let's just ramp one up. Okay, you can do a little few practice swings, even if you go on the golf course, lag and lag. So from here, you're looking just to kind of release this club. You're allowing these hands and arms to release, depending on what shot you want to hit. If you're a drawer, over drawer of the ball starting right, your release is going to be hands and body. But the majority of you guys, especially the slicers of the golf ball, you want to be just hands and arms only and keep this pretty passive. Right, so let's give this a go. So little wristy one, and allow this club to go heavy. Right, let's go for a full out one. Really laggy to start with, and let it go. I'll put that up in slow motion. Kind of wasn't full out, but it was okay. It was compressed quite well. So remember, effortless power, everyone. Don't try and hit the ball too hard. Do that little feeling. Make sure you can practice this daily. Just a little backswing and a little follow through. It's really an effective way to create that lag, what you're looking for. That transition lag, we call it. So in transition, you're looking for this club to be going a different way from where your arms are, you see. So I'll put a few of the slow motions up. Obviously it's going to be a bit less than what I'm showing you, but it's good to be exaggerated when you do exercises, because when the ball's there, you're always going to fall back into a bit of hold, no question about it, we all do, but you're looking for a little bit of this transition to go this way, and I guarantee your game will be taken to the next level. So thanks everyone. So if you've tried this and it's been some benefit to you, I'd love to hear your feedback on this video, and any comments, any questions that you have, please drop them below. So from myself and my very cold hands and Trev, who's nicked one of my gloves, we'll see you on the next video. Have a great golfing week everyone, and please do consider subscribing if you feel like this channel could be some benefit to your golf game. So from myself and Trev, we'll see you on the next one. Cheerio.